cup of whiskey drinking on this magic thirsty Thursday. Say howdy, hi, hello to Rory and Alma's toast. Get ready for the show and don't forget to follow, 'cause they're always on the go. Fun galore and more info. We got sing along and jokes to brighten up your thoughts and update you so cruisy and everything in between. So let us come together, join us now and don't be late. Today's Thirsty Thursday. 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 Thirsty Thursday.
Hey guys.
What's going on? It is Thirsty Thursday. We are back again. It's been a few weeks. I mean, we got, we went on a cruise, got back from a cruise, we was going on a cruise, and then we was on a cruise, then we got back from a cruise, and somebody had the vid. So it's been like about a month since we've been on. What's going on, guys? Man, oh man. I twisted her arm and got her on here tonight. She didn't want to be on here.
I was tired. I worked.
She worked hard today.
It was a rough day.
Whoo! My day wasn't too bad. Running a lot of errands. But other than that, it is what it is. You don't see who's all in the house, baby. Whoo! And then we'll talk about our Carnival cruise. Maybe plans we got coming up.
We got Timmy Ray the King.
What's going on, Timmy Ray? Woo!
Meg's Fun Time. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Meg. We got Cruise Nuts.
Cruise Nuts. What's going on? What's going on?
PSV Odyssey.
That's Mr. Paul Vines himself. What's going on, friend?
I'm not used to seeing. I'm used to seeing Paul on here.
I know. He's changed the name. He's done gone YouTube.
Just Dave.
Just
Love the
Dave.
name change.
Look
Back.
at that one.
Tell Miss Marshall we said hello.
Tell her we said hey.
I
I missed drinking drinks at the Atrium Bar with her. No doubt. Well, I mean, Dave too, but
I love Dave and Marshall.
Oh, we had a great time. No doubt. There's Mr. Tom.
Tom. We had a great time hanging out with Tom. We probably spent more time with Tom than
anybody out of the whole group, Mr. Tom, for sure.
It's been a pretty good bit of time with Dave and Marshall too, though.
Oh, yeah. And I see we hung out with them just about every day at Atrium Bar. Before dinner, we'd hang out in the afternoon and drink a few drinky drinks and then get ready for dinner and go eat dinner. So
Ashley Ratliff.
He said he loved 30 Thursday.
That was the interview.
Woo! Yep. If you have not checked out Mr. TWF, Traveling with Friends interview with us.
He's got interviews with everybody, so they're all hilarious.
They're all great. It's a great time.
Tom is a nut.
Definitely go check it out. It's great stuff.
Ashley Ratliff.
What's going on, girl? Welcome in.
Trying to read. Nautical Nurse Nancy.
Hey, girl.
I need a nurse hug. It's been a rough day.
He said it was a rough one today.
There's lots of turnover. I jumped in there. Okay. We're good.
Well, we got CME traveling in the house. Welcome in.
And the
Gilberts, just looking through footage, as you know. he sent a polo, something he might include on his Saturday Night Live.
Is it on a veto?
It ain't you, baby. It's me.
No, you can have it on. We had a great time with the Gilberts as well.
Yes, we did.
Ronnie and Teresa are awesome.
Mr. Donahue.
Ryan
Ryan Donahue, what's going on?
Cheryl Rosinski.
What's going on, girl? Got Leonard Family Fun in the
Hey, guys.
house. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
Sir Gary of the Beaches.
Mr. Sir Gary of the Beaches.
There were so many people we wanted on this cruise that were not there.
I know we hate we missed
we
the
missed the first
right?
one. We really want to be on that one.
Oh man, Miss Mary Ellen
Mary Ellen
Dillon. What's going on?
She's the
girl?
first.
She was the first.
One
person?
of the first people we saw on the cruise.
Well,
because I think we run into Gary and
not Gary.
I mean Dave. I don't know why I said Gary because
Well,
he was just on popped up. But
no.
Dave and Marcia.
No.
Yes, in the atrium we had Dave and Marcia.
Let's say we run into the Gilberts in the
First
terminal.
thing in the terminal. That's what
And Mr. Jim B in the terminal.
Yep.
And then I think we might have seen Dave at the bar.
We seen Dave.
And then we went to our muster station, and then that's where we saw Miss Mary Ellen Dillon. She
Mhm.
done the back to back. We got
Ocean to Ocean Travel.
woo! I
Hey,
don't know if
guys.
I've heard that name, but that's awesome. Ocean to Ocean Travel. That's awesome. Welcome in, welcome in. Moonlight
Moonlight
Adventures.
Adventures.
What's going on? Woo! Got Mr. Jim B in the house too.
Jim's a fun person too. I enjoyed it.
We had a great time hanging out with Jim. So I mean, yeah. Mr. Danny Griswold up in the house.
Hey,
What's
Danny.
going on?
Puppy the cat.
Puppy the cat's up in here. Woo! Good times, good times. Anybody else? Anybody
Sorry,
else?
Mary Ellen Dillon. She had a rough day too.
Oh man, that sucks. I didn't have a bad day myself. You know, I went to school, taught my class. I got to talk about KISS in my class today. I was talking about entrepreneurs and how much Gene Simmons is an entrepreneur. So it was fun. I actually got to talk about something I knew a little bit about versus just reading off out of the book and whatnot.
CME traveling. Did I say that already? I don't know.
Let's see. It says, Ronnie, I was watching a cruise video the other day, and the whole thing was you dancing at the sailaway. Not sure who made the video.
I can believe it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Ain't no telling. I mean, people crazy. I don't understand it. Oh.
Kelly and Tammy's journey.
Welcome
guys.
in. Welcome in.
I gotta need my glasses.
I had the shirt on. I was wearing it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Spotting.
That's
He's
what I
usually
like
a
about
nut.
this shirt. I can't get another one this color though. They run out of this color.
Leonard Family Fun.
I think I said hey to them.
Oh,
but
did
hey,
you? Sorry, hey
again.
again.
Hurry
I
up,
thought I
babe.
need my glasses.
I know it. I can put mine on. I can see a little better. All right, Miss Sherry, Awesome Sunsets in the house.
Hey, girl.
Meg said hashtag KISS. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong. The cruise world. Woo! What's going on, friend? Let's see. J&S Adventures in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. MGM Family Travels here as well. Woo!
Try to go. Okay, I think I'm done it.
Yeah, send me the link, Mr. Griswold. Mr. Danny, send me that link. I'd like to see that. I mean, who was it? I'd like to see that for sure. But welcome in, everybody. It's again, like I said, it's been a hot minute since we've been on here. That's another thing I was going to kind of hit on tonight. I guess I can talk about it right now. I don't know. Maybe should I talk about it now? Should I talk about it later? Talk about the cruise right now? Let's just talk about the cruise right now. Let's talk about the cruise right now.
We had an awesome time.
We had a great time. I mean, originally we were booked on the back-to-back. And, of course, we got Miss Ellie Mae. She come to live with us. And so that changed our plans up a little bit. So we ended up canceling the first leg of that. But they had an awesome time. I seen video.
We got Bill and Lucy. I feel so special.
Oh, Bill and Lucy in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to tell you what. Another great couple that we did not get to hang out with.
Nick P.
Nick P. What's going on? He's going to Europe, leaves it in 92 days. That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome.
We got about 80-something days to our next cruise. But let's talk about this one, the Horizon. What do you think about it, babe?
Awesome ship. Awesome people. We had a great time. But definitely people we wanted to see that were on the other cruise. But the people that were on this cruise were awesome. And in some ways, I'm kind of glad the smaller group, because you think when you have a larger group, are you able to spend the time that you
Quality
get?
time, yeah. So we didn't,
And that's been a big complaint we've heard from BBD.
we heard a lot of that. That we
They
just
wish they could have spent
go,
more
go,
time.
go, and could have spent more time. We heard a lot of that, but they said it was wild, it was fun, they had a great time. So we're still jealous that we wasn't a part of that. But yeah, we flew into Miami on a Friday. I mean, it was a little hectic. We thought we was gonna might miss our plane.
We about did. When we got to the gate, they were boarding.
They were boarding when we got to the gate, but we still had a few minutes. So
Very few.
yeah, was going down there, got out of work, went straight to the airport. I missed the turn into the overflow lot because the regular two lots were full. And then I had to go make a big old U-turn way off somewhere and come back. And by the time we got through security and all that, it's like, oh my God, they're boarding. Then we fly into Miami.
Well, no, then we're on the plane.
Oh, yes, that's right.
We were on the plane, and we were 40 minutes late taking off.
Here, Ronnie, no doubt. We'll always have Ocean Plaza.
We were late taking off. Then we were late arriving.
Yeah, but when we got to Miami,
And then we got our Uber, and it was a 5-minute drive to the hotel, and the Uber driver got lost, and that 5-minute drive became like a 25-minute drive.
Yeah, I don't know if we got lost.
And he charged us extra. That kind of made me
I
mad.
don't know why we
I
got
thought
charged.
you got lost.
No, I don't think it was that. But it was an extra charge on there that I was unaware of. But it's okay. It's okay. We got there safe. He didn't kill us. He almost did, but he didn't kill us. And then, one of my regrets is that, we were supposed to go hang out with Ronnie and Teresa, go eat supper, and I was tired.
We were so tired. I mean,
I was so tired. It was a long day. And
I think they were tired too, though. They were probably relieved, like, thank God.
Thank God they're not coming over.
And it was going to be like a 25-minute Uber to get to the
restaurant.
And then the Uber back, and it was already, we were just tired. We're just tired.
We did get to spend some good time with them on the ship.
They brought us a bottle of alcohol with us, and we drank
Imagine that.
We drank it in the hotel room that night, and the next morning we wake up. We can't take this open bottle with us or any bottle with us on the ship. So I'm looking at this at like 8:00 in the morning. And I'm fixing drinks. I don't never drink that early. I'm fixing drinks because who wants to throw our alcohol away?
Can't waste it.
We had a few drinks before we got on the ship.
Before we got on the ship, no big deal. And then of course we got the shuttle to the port.
And he dropped some. What was that cruise line?
NCL.
He dropped them
MSC.
off. He dropped the first
NCL.
Got them off, and they got in the wrong lane, and they wouldn't let him go across. So we had to go all the way down, like
out and back,
all the way back up.
So it was like we was never going to get on this ship, right?
By the time we got there, we walked up. We were right on time, not early, not late, exactly the minute. And they opened up the rope and let us through, and went straight to the desk and checked in, and then went to the other desk and checked in, and then went through security and.
Yeah, whatever the steps were, we went straight in.
Straight through. Did not have to wait behind not one person.
Hung out with the Gilberts, Mr. Jim B.
So they called our group, and then we got on the ship.
No doubt. But,
so embarkation went really well for us.
It did. I mean, they called our group, got on the boat, went and done the muster. Boom. That was like, the longest thing about the muster was just having to wait because they just got done with the one, and then we was waiting.
And we actually heard the whole muster standing there waiting to get checked in. Like we should have been.
There was a handicapped gentleman trying to figure out where he needed to go or whatever. So we didn't get in that muster, so we had to wait for the next one, which about 5 minutes. But it seemed like forever because we was ready to get our cruise on for sure.
We went straight to our room because this is our first platinum. We should have
platinum.
This is our first platinum cruise. So we went straight to our room to drop our bags off, and then they
they were still cleaning our room.
And I think he had his lunch in there. He didn't want us in there. He's like, "You can't be in there."
I came in there. I'm like, "Hey, I'm
platinum.
platinum, dude. I'm platinum."
So we're just dropping our bags off.
Dropping our bag off. I'm out of here. Don't get upset. But he was a great room steward. He kept our.
He was not very memorable to me.
No, it wasn't very memorable. He kept a room
He
clean.
didn't stand. He did a good job. Not.
You know how you have some that
nothing bad. He just didn't stand out. He didn't.
Well,
he didn't have the personality like a lot of our room stewards have had.
Right. He didn't. You know, they'll come up and ask you when you want your room clean.
But did a great job about watching for us to leave, and because we're in and out of our room a lot. And
Yeah.
He was real good about watching when we left and coming right back there.
Well,
and
he kept us.
cleaning
He
up
kept us. You know, our room clean.
But we don't
our
ask for
laundry.
anything from our steward. We don't ask for ice or it's
Nah,
only
I did ask for the laundry service this time.
yeah.
Platinum, woo woo.
Hey, on the second laundry service, because we did it twice, the second laundry service, he filled everything out.
He left the bag.
He left the bag in the room. We had to call him back.
But I had to use the laundry service like after the first day.
It's Tom's fault.
It's Tom's fault. We was hanging out with Tom, cigars under the stars, and I got some kind of ash or soot, some kind of something. The whale tail done spit junk all over me. What's Miss Meg saying?
I agree. She's like, he just didn't stand out.
Yeah, I mean,
her room steward did a good
we've
job.
had some that was just
Some are really
you
personality.
know, every
like,
time you walked out the door, hey,
Yeah.
Don, you know, and all this. But you know, we very rarely saw him, but he kept the room clean. I mean, so it's definitely you know, we definitely put a good word in for him, tipped him extra, no doubt. But so what else did we do?
we've never had a room steward we didn't tip. Though.
We always
We've never
tip.
had one that didn't do a
They
great
always
job.
do.
Yeah.
You're right, buddy. They always do a great job.
There's
We
just some
always
you
tip.
remember more than others.
Exactly. I mean, just like the last one on the last ship, Daddy.
Diddy.
Daddy. DEDDY or something. I don't know. But it
I
was
said,
Daddy.
who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Diddy.
Daddy, he was pretty good. He was always, every time we walked out the door, you know, he was always smiling and waving and saying good morning or good afternoon, good night, whatever, you know. Definitely more memorable. But, you know, this.
I heard a joke on TikTok today.
Okay, tell the joke.
Why do monsters not eat ghosts?
Why do monsters not eat ghosts?
Because they taste like sheep.
Lord help
That's the
me,
one for
buddy.
Danny.
They taste like sheet.
Yeah, they taste like sheep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, back to the. I mean, you know, this is the very first cruise. Well, it was an 8-day cruise, 8-night cruise. That's the longest cruise we've ever been on.
Mm-hmm. We've been on 7 days.
We've been on
7
7
nights,
days.
yeah.
But it was an 8-night,
And we had the night in Miami.
and yeah,
It was 9
so
nights.
it was a long vacation. But what I was gonna say is this one had 2 sea days. Then we was in port 3 days, and then
2 more sea days.
2 more sea days. I
CC,
thought that was awesome.
Port, CC.
I
yeah.
thought that was pretty awesome.
I kind of like it when it's port, sea, port, sea.
All right.
You know,
Nah,
recover days.
I don't need no recovery days. I mean,
Okay.
what you looking at me like that for? I don't need no recovery days.
We need to recover after Aruba.
Beach, please. What's going
Hey, guys.
on? Woo! Miss
Janice.
Janice, how are you? But so 2 sea days, awesome. You know, just hanging out on the ship. We spent a lot of time in Ocean Plaza, hanging out with our peeps at the Atrium Bar, hanging out. We got to visit Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. In Aruba, what we do in Aruba,
We
baby?
did the Reu.
Antilles.
Antilles.
That's the adults.
We actually booked because we didn't know what anyone was doing. So we like Reu. So we booked the Reu, and we talked about it, which one to do, the Antilles or the Palace.
The Palace.
And I said, well, I like the pools better at the Palace. And Ronnie's like, well, there's no kids in Antilles. But we booked the Palace. My fault. I admit to it. And then come to find out, Ronnie and Teresa and
Brad and Kim.
and
Well,
Jim B.
Well, we didn't know that.
We didn't know that. And
But they
some
found
other
out they was
people-
going. We were like, man, we need to switch over to the adults only.
and some other people we met on the cruise. Stephen,
Dewey,
Dewey went to. Yeah.
he decided to go. He booked it.
Stephen
Jim B.
and we met them on the cruise. They were there.
They were there.
But we didn't switch it. We just walked up to the Antilles and said, "Here's our."
Gilbert said they really really liked
Enjoy the reunion, yeah.
We liked it.
We-
I mean,
This is our third reunion.
this is
we've
our
been
third
to.
one.
The first day pass, but
the second one, of course, we were in the
we didn't
Dominican.
like so good.
The place was beautiful, but yeah, y'all know all about the rest of it. So we won't get into the Dominican, but the Ryu, I mean, we went there. I didn't say a word to him. I just said, here's my my day pass. We've already, of course, we done paid our deposit. And he, boom.
Went right through. Never, no questions.
So we
no
we got to hang out with our friends over at the Adults Only. I tried to go over to the other one and check it out, but the security guard wouldn't let me go. He said,
no day passes.
no day pass people over here. So I didn't get to really check it out, but
He just wanted to record all, but
Yeah, but
no.
it was nice. I mean, we hung out in the pool, drank some drinks. I mean, fun time. Went and ate lunch.
Drank too many drinks.
She did.
I did.
We didn't even go hang out, do nothing. I mean, missed the main dining room that night.
Well, that's because we were still in
Right.
Aruba because we didn't leave
didn't leave
until
till like 10 o'clock.
So we weren't in any hurry to get back. But we didn't get back to the ship till like 6. And our
Yeah, it was a
dining
little
time
after
was
6.
at 6. If we did your time, we could have went to
Yeah,
the
for a big
dining.
old time. But
But
we
I
went
had to go to the buffet, and that is, I'm not happy with the buffet.
oh my God, how do you feel about the buffet, baby?
I do not like the buffet. Not lunch, not dinner, never.
Breakfast?
No. Breakfast is for the best, and it's not good.
We were very unimpressed with the buffet on the Horizon.
They have soup, and I like soup, but
She did get some soup that night, and she loves soup. So I mean, that kind of kept her from going crazy. But she ate 2 bowls of it too, I believe. But anywho, I mean, yeah, I mean, buffet. To me, it's gotten worse. She complains about it all the time. We go.
it used to be twice as much quantity, not quantity, but variety.
Jim B said buffet was horrible. I
It
agree. I
was.
just didn't
It
think
was
it was that
awful.
great.
And the foods on there was awful.
Now, what I didn't realize the first half of the week or whatever is that they got 2 different sections of them. They got one section that's just whatever, I don't know. But then in the back there, they got a section that they had like
International.
a international themed, maybe it was French one day and Indian one day or something. But, they changed it up, but didn't know that.
I didn't see anything on either one of
But
them.
the one we did find it out, I didn't see. Well, let me rephrase. I ate some mashed potatoes off that doggone buffet. That was some of the best mashed potatoes I ever eaten in my life.
And the mac and cheese wasn't
The
bad.
mac and cheese wasn't bad. It was like the mac and cheese that they serve at the brew house with the burnt ends in it. So I mean, it wasn't bad.
Nancy, that's what I do. I just try to pick something that I think but I did look for something like sweet, because they usually have like a sweet and sour chicken or something, but no, none of that. I don't know. And even if I could find something I halfway would like, it just wasn't that good.
Okay, so
I don't
I
like
agree.
the
The
buffet.
buffet was the worst I ever had. That's Mr. Sir Gary saying that was his opinion. Like I say, everybody's got their own opinions of what they like and what they don't like. I just thought it was
And I'm never a huge buffet fan.
No,
I'm never a
we'd
huge
rather
buffet fan.
sit down and have somebody bring their food to us. But I did go to one day and I got a salad.
I do like the salads.
I think they do a pretty good job on the salad bar that they have. I think that's always pretty good. I see the cakes at the Sweet Spot were pretty good. We didn't try, but we don't really usually try any of the desserts. Now we will at main dining room we'll eat a dessert or something, but we don't do a whole lot of desserts. Did you get any ice cream this time? You did? I didn't get not a
I got
single.
one
I didn't get a
cone.
single ice cream cone. Now I did get dessert every night.
I think you were recording and I got an ice cream cone.
Oh, that's what it was. I was out recording and you was eating ice cream. Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Commissioner, welcome in. He says, good night, everyone.
Good night,
Well, I'm glad
Jeffrey.
you stopped by and said hello. Hope you're doing well.
Now I don't have any complaints about the MDR. Every night, I mean, it wasn't anything different.
No, it was the same menu that we've had for the last 7 years, I think. Well, there might have been a few little tweaks on it, but it's been pretty much the same menu for, I say 7, but it's probably been the last 5.
I really like those fried mozzarella.
So fried mozzarella.
And that happened to be the night we missed
in Aruba.
in Aruba. And they had fried mozzarella on the buffet, but they didn't have any marinara. Now, that's just
How
a
do you
crime.
got-
That's like on the C-Day brunch. They have, you can, for the kids menu, and I'll get the mozzarella sticks, the mozzarella sticks in the kids menu, but they serve it with ketchup. They don't serve it with marinara. It's a crime. It's a crime.
I don't understand it, but hey, you did see that guys and gals, they changed up the deli menu. And they took a bunch of stuff off, and a lot of people complaining stuff. But I see that Mr. John Hill put out a new deli menu today on his page. So they added a few of the things back, and of course, it's still a little different than it was. But I didn't even eat at the deli this time.
We didn't. We were usually just a few minutes shy of them closing. We're usually doing things that time, but because they close at 11.
Yeah, I mean, so Spikers, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Meg says, I always end up booking the steakhouse on the first night. That's when they have my favorite meal, the beef brisket.
I don't have any complaints about the MDR. I like the MDR.
Sir Gary, yes, they put the fries back on at the deli. They put potato chips. I mean, I can eat a potato chip, but they probably going to be stale. But I'm glad they got the fries. I like the fries pretty good myself. But talking about beef brisket. That's
American sauce. I did hear that. Yeah.
American sauce. Yeah. American sauce. You want some American sauce? Ketchup. All right. Okay. Mexico's going to miss the falafel. Now, we didn't eat at the deli. We did eat at the pizza place a couple of times.
I thought the pizza was better on this ship than it was on the Sunshine. And I'm not a pizza.
She don't like the pizza.
I don't like the pizza.
We go to that for a drunk night. After hanging out and having a good time. Got to get them carbs in there to soak up the alcohol. And which reminds me, there was a couple of nights we actually ordered room service. They got that new room service menu. We ate the.
I did like the room service. I mean, now I was intoxicated, but
we had the
Philly cheesesteak,
which I thought was pretty good.
Shrimp,
the firecracker shrimp or whatever it is, it was pretty good. I didn't like the wings.
I like the chicken wings.
She ate them, but I thought it was supposed to be in honey barbecue sauce or something. It was like honey mustard to me. I couldn't eat that. It's just not my thing.
Have a good night.
Thanks for stopping in. Leonard Family Fun, thank you. Have a great night.
Yeah, Gary, pizza after drinking. Yep.
It was definitely better than the DR. I ain't no doubt about that. I had some issues with that pizza at the DR. I'm just saying. But yeah, the buffet we didn't enjoy. We enjoyed the main dining room. We went to the C-Day brunch. Had good meals there as well. I think there might have been one day you got some cheese grits and you didn't think they was as cheesy as the time before.
Well, they just weren't as good. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I usually love the cheese grits.
Overall, I think
I think I get that every buffet.
Not buffet, but
I mean, C-Day brunch.
Yeah,
C-Day brunch.
Yeah. So overall, I thought the food was good. We eat lunch one day at Cucina.
It was good.
It was good. We had a good time there. Guy's Burger was good this go
I
round.
don't think I ate a Guy's Burger this time.
You may not have. I ate 2 of them.
Maybe I ate it once.
But we didn't eat the Blue Iguana this time.
No, we didn't.
See the word with Chris. What's going on?
We like the fish tacos on the Blue Iguana.
Yeah,
that's
we like
our
the
favorite.
fish tacos,
Especially for a snack. Like, you've already eat C-Day brunch at whatever time, and then you don't really want to eat a lot. So we'll go get us a fish taco at like 2 or 3 o'clock.
But it seemed like every time we went to go, they was closed. Well,
They
was
close
closed.
at 3, I think.
2:30, 3 o'clock. I mean, it's crazy the times that they close, but yeah, tacos. I love me some tacos. Puppy Cassidy enjoys Guy's Burgers. I love Guy's Burgers. I really do. It's one of my favorite burgers. I mean, trying to think of what else. Was there anything else that we did? Because we didn't do the steakhouse. We didn't do the Mongolian wok. We don't eat the sushi.
We started to the seafood shack, but
We started to, and you decided not to. But I've never eaten at the seafood shack.
I haven't either. I guess.
So the food, entertainment. What about the entertainment, baby? What do you think about the entertainment on the horizon?
We didn't go to any shows.
We didn't go.
We've got to where we don't go to shows because
We walked in on.
this was on one of the polos, but talking about, when you've seen the shows, it's the same shows, and so we just got
Same old thing, pretty much.
But we do check out the bands, and we did not go to the piano bar.
We did walk into the piano bar one time, and we stood there for like 2 minutes and then left. But
it's not to say he was bad.
Oh no, I don't know if he was. I heard he wasn't that great, but I mean, I don't know. It was just we was looking for our friends, and they weren't in the piano bar, so we found them, and they was, so we didn't hang out there. We ended up hanging out most of the time in the Atrium Bar. They had the trio of violinists, which were good.
They were on the Miracle with us.
Yeah, but it was on the same. It was on the Miracle when we was on it. They had a solo. Did they have a solo? I think they had somebody else playing. Oh no, they had a duo, a girl and a guy that was playing, and they were pretty good. The solo guy, we saw him in the Pig and Anchor Brew House, and he was. I don't know about him. He tried to be a comedian. I think he tried to be funny, and I mean, some
Tom
people
didn't like him.
Tom, I don't think Tom was a big fan, but it is what it is. But the band that they had at the Ocean Plaza, that band, I thought they were pretty doggone good. We hung out there several times.
It was at the Ocean Plaza a lot.
Yeah, so we hung out there. So Meg said we skipped the MDR one night for the deli, but there just wasn't anything on the menu we're interested in. Well, I mean, we got where, I mean, I like going to the main dining room. I like sitting down and getting.
If they're speedy about it, that's my biggest complaint with the main dining room.
They can be slow sometimes.
It takes so long.
Yeah, sometimes, but they were pretty good this time around. So that was good. So food, entertainment. What else we got? The people. I'm telling you what, this recovery cruise. Great group of people. Met a lot of people we hadn't met before. Ronnie and Teresa. The Gilberts, awesome people. We now know who the hell are the Gilberts. We do. Tom and Rhonda, awesome. Brad and Kim, Dee and Pat.
Just Dave.
Just Dave and Marsha.
Pat and Rob.
Pat and Rob. Dwayne and Missy.
Dee.
Yeah, I said Dee and Pat.
Okay.
Jim B, Dewey Ski, Mary Ellen Dillon. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody? I think it's everybody, but it was great.
If we missed anybody, we're sorry.
Yeah. Remind me if I missed anybody. I mean, if you hear whatever. We've met some other people. We have joined a very exclusive group, the people that know the Traveling Gilberts. Woo! I feel honored. I really do. Travel Adventures. Eric B., what's going on, my friend? Just discussing our Horizon trip. I think Mr. Eric B.'s fixing to go on the Horizon like a week. That Helping Hands for Cruising cruise that's coming up. I think he's on it. I like to be on it too. Can't do it, but I'd like to be for sure. Trying to think what else about the Horizon. I mean,
I thought it was an awesome ship. It was bigger.
It's about the Vista. We've been on the Vista, and pretty similar to the Vista. Enjoyed the ship. I like the layout of it. Our room, we was very happy with the room that
we
had.
Okay. Let's see. No, I did maybe. Yeah, I did in Ocean Plaza. I was thinking I rarely have to use a public bathroom when I have the bar, the bathroom, our room right next to.
Well, we hung out in Ocean
bar.
Plaza, so yeah, you had to use a public restroom. But when I was at the Atrium Bar, our room was like the first room on the right, on the port side, going past Atrium Bar there, and
which was very beneficial to get a drink. Very beneficial when you're at the Atrium just to go back to the bathroom. Very beneficial when you got off the ship. Like we're right there at the doors to get off the ship.
Yeah,
and on the ship. I mean,
it was a great location for sure. We enjoyed it.
Right there at the our restaurant.
Yep, our restaurant was right there as well, right there on the other side of the Atrium Bar. So dinner.
But when we booked this cruise, which was a year ago, when we booked this cruise, we liked early dining, and that's what we booked. But we're kind of leaning towards your time dining now, and then I like to be closer to Ocean Plaza because the restaurant is right below you.
Because it's on the after the ship. Yeah. But let's see, customer service. I mean, excellent customer service as far as actually gift services. Hanging out with Mr. Tom. I was wearing a white polo, sitting out there, cigars under the stars. I had all kinds of junk all over my shirt. My shirt was ruined. And that's not the only shirt. I mean, truthfully, I got several shirts that's got spots all over it. But I got spots all over my shirt from sitting out there, soot, whatever, from the well tail, the exhaust coming out. But I went to customer gift services. They actually put me some onboard credit for the cost of my shirt and the cost of Alma's shirt and her shorts. Hers is not ruined, but they got a couple spots on it. My shirt was ruined. I had to throw it away. But I got a couple other shirts got spots all over it too. But I felt like a dummy if I went back and said, "Oh, I did it again. I ruined my shirt." But they need to figure that stuff out. Something to keep all that mess. But anywho, I'm trying to think what else about this ship. I'm telling you, it went by fast. It was hot, no doubt. It was hot, but it went by fast because we was having so much fun. Now I took video of stuff, but I don't know how much video I really got because just having so much fun. Like I say, Aruba, great time at the Riu. In Bonaire, we just got off the ship and just walked in town, but it was hot. It was real hot. Curacao, we just got off the ship and we had to get our magnets. So it was raining in Curacao, so we had to get off, and it stopped raining. So we said, we're going to venture out, and we just walked, and beautiful area. Went across that floating bridge that they have. Fun, but before we could get back to the ship, we got drowned. We looked like a bunch of drowned rats or whatever. We were soaked to the bone. Love is Fat Life. What's going on? Great show tonight. I couldn't comment. I was finishing up dinner. Emma had to work. Had some pulled pork sandwiches. What else we have? Hush puppies, homemade hush puppies, pulled pork sandwiches. I didn't get to smoke the pork butt, but it still turned out pretty good in the crock pot. So we eat that and got set up for the live, but we had it on the big screen, I promise.
Now, Aruba, we went straight from the cruise ship to the Riu, so I didn't really get to see
$5 taxi per person.
Bonaire, I thought the water was gorgeous. I would really like to snorkel at Bonaire. But when we walked around, it was the buildings were a little dilapidated, and it's, you know, you kind of turn up a side street like,
kind of a little shady.
Yeah, but now Curacao was gorgeous. I wish it hadn't.
Just on the
I would really like to go back when it's not raining, because we did get to go over the floating bridge, and they actually when we got to the end of it, it started dinging, and we had to run
We
to
got
get off of it. We did get off. I should have stayed on it. It might have been made a better video if we got off and stayed on it.
But you know, we sit there and watched it move, and they let a pilot boat go out there. So,
and then we went walking around a little further, and then it started raining. It started getting a little harder, and we started coming back. We get on the bridge, and when we get almost to the end, or not quite as close as we did the last time, it started dinging again.
Pat and Rob was on there.
Yeah,
they said, y'all better come on.
Yeah. And the gate was closing. They
y'all get stuck on the bridge and like, what?
In the rain, because it was raining.
It just started raining, yeah. It wasn't raining real hard, but it just started raining again.
I was trucking through there.
Let's see. Lovey's Fat. I said, we love Bonaire.
I hate to complain about my hair.
To date. So he's also saying I was tagging a
We had no
video
excursion.
the other day for the sunshine, and life is good today came up. I'm gonna be like Honey, Beach Life. You know, he's the radiance guy. I'm gonna be the Carnival Sunshine guy. Speaking of the Carnival Sunshine, you know, we got another trip coming up at the end of the year. It's gonna be a New Year's Eve cruise.
Or at the beginning of the year, how you look at it. Yeah.
Well, it starts in
The
one year and ends at another year. I mean,
isn't that the best way to do a cruise? End your year and start your year on a cruise.
I'm telling you, we just thinking. Travis Giver said the best snorkeling they ever done was in Bonaire.
I would love to snorkel in Bonaire. Yeah.
They said Ronnie and Brad, you know, they were snorkeling. I think Brad was talking about he saw a turtle. You know, he was checking out. I think Ronnie said he seen some kind of sea snake or something.
I don't want to see a sea snake.
I don't know. It might have been
sea snake.
You never know. That might have been old Brad with his pants down or something in the water. You don't know. Sea snake.
According to Steve.
According to Steve. Tuck your junk. Oh, King of the Sunshine. King of the Sunshine. We love the sunshine. We really do. We're going to be back on that, like I say, New Year's Eve cruise. Just going to throw it out here. If anybody wants to go on a Carnival Sunshine Christmas cruise next year, holler at the Traveling Shorts. They was trying to put together
They needed 2 more rooms.
Yeah, they needed 2 more cabins to get a group rate because they're doing it, and they got a couple other people going with them and stuff. So they're trying to do a group rate. If you can get, they can get 2 more cabins booked. They can lock that group rate in. We can't make it. Alma can't do no Christmas.
I can't do Christmas. I have to work Christmas Eve or Christmas Day every year.
Lovey's Fat Life says they're going with them.
Awesome.
I
wish we could.
I wish we could because
and Ellie would love hanging out with Anthony again.
She had a great time hanging out with Anthony for sure.
It took them a little while to click, but that day at
Margaritaville, I think
they really enjoyed each other.
They had a really good time for sure, no doubt.
And Dalton's,
of course, Meg's going as well. That's right.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we wish we could go. There's no way that
I can't do Christmas. That's the one holiday I cannot do.
She either works Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, one or the other. Sometimes she has worked both, but usually it's one or the other.
And occasionally I get off both, but it's not pre-planned. Like it just happens to happen.
Yeah, maybe one time out of the last 10 years.
Yeah. It used to be we worked Christmas Eve one year, Christmas Day one year, and then off to both of them third year, but it's not like that anymore.
They switched it all up. With the Alma schedule set, I mean, it's good that we know we can plan things. We know when we can plan things. But yeah, it's just she works a lot of holidays for sure. So
the bad thing about the sunshine.
What's the bad thing about the sunshine?
And Charleston is I think it's more. Every cruise is more expensive. I mean, compared to Florida, but now we're not paying to fly there. But
we can drive versus flying.
Yeah.
But then you spend $120 for parking. Still costs more to fly, especially in Miami. You know, we had to fly into Miami, had to get a hotel room, Uber, that kind of stuff. But we didn't have to get an Uber back to Fort Lauderdale.
Thanks to Dewey.
Thanks to Mr. Dewey.
Dewey's awesome.
He is awesome.
He risked COVID to
He
get.
risked COVID. He didn't know it. I didn't know. I just thought I might have been. I didn't sleep good that night. We stayed up a little late. I didn't sleep that good. And then, of course, the next morning, I'm like, I don't feel good. I'm waiting to get off the ship, and I wasn't feeling good. I just thought sinus issues, maybe a hangover.
It'd been nine nights of
just
drinking every day. And
So, I mean, it was like, oh, my God. I just thought it caught up to me. But got home. We went and picked Miss Ellie up from your mom and dad's.
he didn't even get out of the car.
I didn't even get out of the car. I said, I don't want to be around them because I don't want to get them sick. You know, they have some health issues. So I definitely didn't want to get them sick, but, tested positive, had to get a substitute from a class. No big deal. I did my work online, so it wasn't no big thing. But, again, great cruise. Love it. I mean, hate that we didn't get to do the BBD rum run. That seemed like it would have been a blast for sure. Could have met a lot of other
Awesome
great people, but we are thankful that we were able to be on the second part and meet the people that we met and had as much fun as we did for sure.
And the first cruise, the BBD Rum Run cruise, we've been to those ports. The ABC Islands we've never been to, so we got to go to new ports, and that was awesome.
That was awesome, no doubt. No doubt.
And I'm gonna go back to them ports again.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
They seemed like most of them seem safer than most ports that we've been to.
I think if I went back for a day at Aruba, I'd probably do the Rio again.
Yeah, we had a great time.
It was an awesome time. Bonaire, I would probably try to look for a excursion to do. Curacao, I'd like to definitely check out the town a little better than what we were able to.
Which we did pretty good.
We did pretty good.
It was raining.
Yeah, but I'd like to check it out again for sure. But hey, that ain't a cruise I wouldn't go back on. I mean, I love cruising. Like I say, going New Year's Eve cruise on the Carnival Sunshine. We're looking at maybe doing an all-inclusive in the spring. We've talked about maybe getting something up, doing that. We figure something out, we'll put that information out. Facebook page, Life is Good Today. We always announce everything over there. We're thinking about maybe a cruise. We've been talking about maybe a cruise in October next year. I ain't naming no cruise. I mean, but there's some kind of group cruise in October of next year that we're kind of thinking about maybe trying to get on. So, of course, that's our plans as of right now. Ain't no doubt. What you looking at?
I'm just trying to see. I'm blind.
I'm blind too. I have to get my glasses. I tell my kids at school, I say I'm blind and
Makes
deaf
life would be so much easier if we could get paid.
and have no jobs. That's what I'm trying to do. I can't get them to do it, but let's see. It's on I don't know. What is that? It's one of my favorite ships. That ship is the one that talking to Miss Sherry. But so that's our plans. We had a great time again, but
I had a great time.
That cruise is a non-issue.
What
are you talking about, Mark? The cruise world. That cruise is a non-issue.
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 Our cruise in December, New Year's cruise. I our son's already jonesing
he's
over
jonesing.
it. Yeah.
I wish that cruise was here. I wish that cruise was here. He's ready to go.
It's not fair. We should have already took one. I should have got to go with you on this one.
First he goes, we should have done a cruise in September.
We said we did.
We did. we did go on one in September. Weekend RV, James Miller, what's going on?
Hey guys,
glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in. Long time no see. I don't get to watch as many channels as I used to.
I'm sure he's regretting all the cruises he missed that we offered to let him go, and he didn't want to go.
Really
and now he's about out of time because he's almost an adult.
He's almost an adult. It's about time for him to start adulting and paying his own way.
And he'll still be here a while longer.
He might get another one in.
But the question is he working at a job he can't
going
get
to
off?
School,
yeah,
whatever his case may be, no doubt. But yep, got him hooked. That's right, Miss Sherry. He is hooked, line, and sinker.
He's already said, now, I know you're not going to pay for my cruises forever, but if I give you the money, can you book this for me and take the papers up there?
Basically hold his hand, but as long as he paid for it. Yeah, we'll make sure you get on the big boat. I mean, no doubt. But so let me talk about the other news. This one, we've been doing lives for like 2.5 years now, baby, and it's just gotten harder and harder for us to do any lives. So I don't know exactly when we're going to call it a day, but here in just the near future, we're going to stop doing Thirsty Thursdays. Miss Alma, she works every 2 out of every 3. I mean,
and the third one I work the Friday,
and she works the Friday, so she, it's hard for her to be a part of it. I'm working now.
Don't leave Dalton.
Yeah. What is the Diet Cherry Sun Drop situation in North Kakalaki?
There is none.
We can't find a Diet Cherry Lemon Sun Drop anywhere, And
we actually started, it's a Cherry 7-Up Zero that is not
it's
bad.
It's kind of hard to find that
stuff
too.
And then we started locking that, and then we can't find that, but it's also by Sundrop. So
they put out the same.
There's a CO2 shortage for Sundrop. So
yeah, so
it's.
Well, I did not go to Kings Mountain, Paul. I did not, but I went to Shelby, Bowling Springs, Gaffney. I can't find it anywhere in this. I talked to the Sundrop man. He says, no bueno, man. CO2 shortage, and just can't get it. But like I was saying, guys, we're about ready to hang up the old live schedule. I think we're going to do like Mr. Honey, and just do some pop-up lives here and there.
He said, Mark said he still has some Diet Cherry Lemon Sundrop.
What? I gave you some Diet Cherry Lemon Sundrop and you ain't drank that stuff yet, Mark? What kind of? Oh my God!
It's actually pink, Cindy. It's a pale pink. 7-Up Cherry Zero.
Yeah.
We can't get our Diet Cherry Lemon Sundrop. It's awful.
Miss Sherry said, no telling she'll ever be able to do a live again. No time. Yes, that's me. I mean, I work more at home all day getting ready for my class because I got to learn the stuff. I got to read all the material. I got to put the notes together so I can teach this class. I mean, yeah, I've just been constantly working, kids. It's just been crazy around here. But yeah, we love hanging out with you guys, and we'll still be in the lives. We'll still have our Facebook group. Well, heck, you never know. Somebody asked me to be on their live. I do that every once in a while, but
Chris, at the end of an era.
The end of an era. It's been 2.5 years that we've been doing. We started out with the spikers. They showed us the ropes, got us hooked on it. So yeah, it was it's been a while, no doubt. Fun times for sure.
We thought about doing like Kimberly and Neil and just do like one a month, or we hadn't decided what
We ain't
we're
decided
gonna do.
any format, but I mean,
We're just not that interesting.
well, I'm like, speak for yourself. I mean, I'm the coolest cat around. I don't know. I mean, I might be on somebody's live. You never know. I mean, I was on Rafi's live the other night.
I didn't get invited.
That's the way it goes. I said, I'm a cool cat. Nah, it's just been crazy around here. Been hard to be able to get on lives and stuff. Plus,
I always enjoy myself when I'm doing lives.
Oh, I love it.
But coming in here from working and having a hard day and having to make myself presentable.
Yeah, see, I mean, and I'm always better when I got her with me. So I mean, it's just the way it is. I might have another couple of Thursdays in me before we call it an actual quits. But I thought I'd go ahead and put that out there. It is coming down to the end. This is episode 95. I kind of maybe thinking maybe I go to 100. I don't know. End on 100, or just end on 99, and always have that last one. Everybody waiting for the last one, Be like Kiss. It's the end of it's the farewell tour again and again and again. I mean, they did it. Maybe that's what I'll do. But Miss Cindy saying lives are hard when you're busy with work. They are. I mean, it's just that's where we're at. Before Alma was working, I wasn't working. I mean, it was a whole lot easier for me to.
Well, we did the Fridays, and Fridays definitely work out better for my schedule. But then the Thursdays.
Well, it was all it all started because we're helping out the cruise industry. Mr. Russell Blue, Steve Dukes, Johnny Shaw, Brad Dean Alexander. We had these guys on our show. We helped them out.
We didn't want to do 2 lives anymore, so we quit the Friday, and also people go out on Fridays and they don't want to be stuck watching lives. And
it's the end of the world as we know it. It'll be all right. You'll still see plenty of us for sure, because we're not leaving this community because we love you guys.
Absolutely.
So I mean, we're here. I mean, y'all have to run us off with sticks, but love you again. I mean, like I say, I mean, we might have a couple more in us before we actually call it quits. But I think I've kind of been leaning toward maybe doing like the Mr. Honey Skiles, the King of the Radiance. I mean, he does pop up lives here and there. And I think that might be our better, being, our better way of doing it maybe. Maybe we do like Neil and Kim and do maybe, once a month just to keep everybody what's going on. But that's that. All I can say, we got 2 minutes. Even me. Just kidding. What are you going to say, Paul? No, I guess we will always have Saturday nights. That's exactly right, Gilbert's, no doubt. We always got the Saturday nights. We always got our memories in Ocean Plaza. Speaking of Saturday nights, this Saturday night, the Gilberts may or may not have some footage that probably shouldn't be shown, but I think they might show it anyway. I'm just saying you might want to tune in. I mean, you always want to tune in. They're a great couple, great fun.
Paul, you said you love us.
Oh, yes, I love you, Paul. I love you, man. I love all you guys. That's right. I appreciate that, Spiker. Yeah, we were definitely going to call it quits. I just don't know. I didn't want to just say tonight, I quit and I'm done. I just probably want to do one last, hurrah, kind of go out with a bang, kind of Thirsty Thursday. Or as Mr. Tom says, 30 Thursday.
30 Thursday.
30 Thursday? No,
With his
Tom.
Beach Please memorabilia.
Yeah. So
Speaking of Beach Please.
1 minute, Beach
1 minute, Beach
Please,
Please.
live. Go check them out. Great fun. Y'all know it. I think everybody here's probably subscribed to them. Go check them out. Mankini footage. Not for me, Janice.
Nope.
I couldn't.
He has been known to be in the Speedo, though.
I have done the Speedo before, but yeah, Gilbert's ain't got no footage, no Mankini. Well, they may have, but it's not.
But not of Ronnie.
I'm just saying, I might be a part of some footage they got. That's all I'm saying. But anyway. So, yeah, get Steven. Yeah, no doubt. But it's 10 o'clock. Get on over there. We'll see you in the chat for sure. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys.
Woo! Let's get out of here. Gotta do it. I don't know how we do it. Let's do it, Mr. Dewey.
Woo-hoo! Woo crew, keep it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring, Mr. Ric Flair. I done lied on you too, a little known fact. Whenever it moves, well, it's always be flat.
Actually, see shop, but who's checking?
He even knows where the hippest knows at. To get any pretty woman in the world, he wants just like that. Woo! Who's there? Sitting over there. Woo! Sporting that big underwear. Woo! Most glorious platinum hair. All young pretenders, will you bet beware? Rolex wearing, style profile, alligator booty, limousine riding, absolutely no commercial flying. All night dancing, all night loving, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing, son of a gun. Such a man, it can be only one.
Beautiful wrestling move. The figure four way lock. The pain must be excruciating. He's got a ring down there. Yes. Oh, new WWE